Federal agents have arrested a criminal illegal alien accused of offering $10,000 bounties to murder ICE agents.
We have specific officers and agents that have bounties that have been put out on their heads. It's been $2,000 to kidnap them, $10,000 to kill them. They've released their pictures. They've sent them between their networks.
This isn't speculation. It's documented in a DHS intelligence bulletin and reported by the New York Post and Fox News.
DHS says there's now this tiered bounty system set up by Mexican cartels. Take a look. They're offering $2,000 for gathering intelligence or doxing immigration agents, $5 to $10 grand for kidnapping of standard ICE officers, and up to $50,000 for the.
According to DHS officials, the suspect was acting independently within cartel networks, attempting to recruit others through encrypted messaging apps. His offer? $10,000 for every ICE agent killed. This is the new reality for law enforcement in America. Chapter 1. Who is he? The man at the center of this case is not some random individual. He's a repeat offender, a criminal alien who's been deported before, yet somehow re-entered the country undetected across our southern border. ICE officials confirmed that the suspect has been arrested 3 times between 2018 and 2022 on charges ranging from drug possession to aggravated assault. Each time, sanctuary city policies and procedural leniency allowed him to avoid deportation. This is unacceptable. Sources told Fox News that the suspect maintained active communication with cartel operatives through Signal and Telegram. Using burner phones and encrypted chats, DHS analysts say his recruitment messages promised payouts for each confirmed ICE killing and even included instructions on how to dispose of evidence. This is not an isolated case. Federal intelligence agencies have long warned that cartel operatives and criminal aliens use encrypted communication platforms to coordinate operations inside the United States. A 2024 FBI counterterrorism bulletin warned of emerging hybrid networks, combining drug smuggling with targeted attacks of intimidation against U.S. law enforcement. The Dallas suspect story mirrors hundreds of cases across the country. Individuals who have crossed the border multiple times, committed violent crimes, and slipped through a system designed to enforce consequences, but instead rewards criminals. According to FAIR's 2024 report, more than 400 illegal immigrants in the U.S. have criminal convictions, yet many of them remain free because of weak enforcement policies. This is how it happens. Sanctuary policies block ICE detainers, liberal DAs refuse to prosecute reentry, federal judges issue injunctions that tie the hands of border enforcement, the system collapses by design, and when it does, violent men like this thrive.
Here today because the elected leaders in this state of Illinois are ignoring the law. In fact, they're being obstructionists when it comes to getting dangerous criminals off of their streets. They are deciding that dangerous criminals that are murderers, rapists, money launderers, have committed assault, that are trafficking children, are more important than the families that live in the communities here.
When you combine policy negligence with organized criminal ambition, you create a perfect storm. A man who should never have been in this country, now orchestrating murder plots against the very agents trying to protect it. Chapter 2. The escalating danger for ICE agents. In 2025, the threat to ICE agents isn't hypothetical, it's documented. The Dallas bounty plot is just one side of the coin. The other is an escalating wave of doxing and targeted harassment from radicals and hackers who publish agents' identities, addresses, and even follow them home. On September 26, 2025, the US DOJ announced a federal grand jury indictment of 3 activists who followed an ICE agent home, live-streamed the pursuit, and posted the agent's home address on Instagram. PBS NewsHour summarized the case. Federal prosecutors say 3 activists have been indicted on charges of stalking and doxing, explicitly tying the livestream to publishing the agent's home address. Beyond stalking, hackers leaked personal data for hundreds of US government officials working for the FBI, ICE, and the DOJ, with names, addresses, and phone numbers posted in private Telegram channels. Earlier in 2025, Newsweek reported flyers revealing the names, photos, and phone numbers of ICE agents appearing in a Southern California neighborhood. Platforms have started reacting under pressure. Meta removed a large Facebook group used to track and allegedly dox ICE agents in Chicago at the Justice Department's request. DHS issued a warning on October 9, 2025, condemning a dangerous doxing and escalating threats against federal law enforcement. And ICE posted, "Doxing federal agents is a crime. Report doxing," and they gave a phone number, 866-DHS-2-ICE. In Portland, OPB documented masked agents confronting protesters outside the ICE facility and noted the tension between doxing prosecutions and First Amendment defenses, precisely why operational anonymity is now standard. Lawmakers took notice. Senator Marsha Blackburn warned about activists using AI facial recognition to dox agents, pressing a search engine company for safeguards. Here's the bottom line. In 2025, we saw real, documented doxing of ICE agents, flyers, hacking dumps, live-streamed stalking, and social groups tracking agents in real time. This isn't free speech. This is targeted acquisition masquerading as activism. When extremists publish home addresses and hackers dump rosters, masks aren't a provocation, they are protection. Between cartel bounties and doxing mobs, showing your face can paint a bullseye on your family. That's why anonymity isn't optional for ICE. This is survival. Chapter 3, Why ICE Agents Wear Masks.
So a lot of agencies were invited to come out 2 weeks ago in Los Angeles where we ran an operation where ICE officers were doxed. So let's just say that again. People are out there taking photos of the names, their faces, and posting them online with death threats to their family and themselves. So I'm sorry if people are offended by them wearing masks, but I'm not going to let my officers and agents go out there and put their lives on the line and their family on the line because people don't like what immigration enforcement is. They are wearing those masks because we ran an operation with the Secret Service where we arrested someone that was going online, taking their photos, posting their families, their kids' Instagram, their kids' Facebooks, and targeting them.
Chapter 4, Cartel Terror and Leftist Enablement.
Manhattan compared to what we showed you last night, with federal agents swarming in to clear out street vendors in Chinatown. But this may not be the last time we'll see this. The feds are now warning of more arrests. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger with the protesters tonight.
Cartels are openly targeting American law enforcement, while radical activists at home are making that job even deadlier. Together, they form a dual threat. One criminal and one ideological, both aim to cripple the people defending our borders. This is why ICE enforcement requires secrecy, and why masked agents are essential. They are not the aggressors, they are the hunted.
That's a tool that the men and women of ICE to keep themselves and their families safe, then I'll allow it. I know a lot of elected officials have put forward legislation or proposed legislation about banning of the masks, things like that. I would also want, elected officials to help us hold those people accountable that do dox or threat an ICE officer or agent or their family. I think that'd go a long way.
So you will continue to allow ICE officers to wear masks during operations?
I will.
The arrest in Dallas is just one chapter in a much larger story. Cartels have brought blood money to our doorstep. Radical activists have turned agents into targets, and through it all, the media downplays the danger. Behind every mask is a husband, a wife, a parent, people who serve knowing their names could end up on a hit list. That's the reality of today's immigration enforcement. So when you see an ICE agent wearing a mask, remember, it's not about intimidation. It's about protection from cartels, from radicals, and from a society too blind to see who the real villains are. This is why I partnered with today's sponsor, Patriot Mobile. Patriot Mobile is a phone carrier that actively supports our law enforcement. Patriot Mobile also provides great phone service, so to me it's a no-brainer to make the switch. Patriot Mobile is offering Crime Chef viewers 1 free month of service. You can get started by using the QR code on screen or the link that's in the description. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Crime Chef out.